Hello everyone, this is Brave Sir Robin coming to you from Parts Unknown. I'm actually a little behind in my videos lately, mostly because, well, due to an illness, I missed doing a predictions video for WWE Payback. I think it was Payback, whatever the last one was, I don't remember. And I didn't do anything since my SummerSlam predictions, so back today to do some more predictions for Battleground, the next pay-per-view, which airs this Sunday. I'm taping this Thursday afternoon. I've read the SmackDown spoilers, so I know what matches got announced, but I haven't seen SmackDown, so it looks like the card is pretty full now anyway, though, so I'm guessing everything that's going to be added has been added, so I guess it's safe to do this. So the first match on here is the pay-per-view kickoff match, pre-show match. We have Dolph Ziggler versus Damien Sandow, which is pretty sad that this is on the pre-show. You got the former world champ versus the guy who theoretically should be the next world champ. I don't know why they're wrestling on the pre-show. I'm guessing seeing Dolph's on his way down and Damien's on his way up, I guess Damien will win. So I guess Damien Sandow will win the pre-show match against Dolph Ziggler, who seems to be getting punished for something lately. I guess for either an ill-timed concussion or talking bad about Randy Orton in interviews, or maybe because he got blamed for Jerry Lawler's heart attack. It's hard to tell, but either way, for that reason, I think Dolph's doing the job and losing to Damien Sandow on this pre-show. So on the actual pay-per-view, we have Bray Wyatt versus the modern-day Coco Beware, aka Jobber to the Stars, Kofi Kingston. I don't know why this match is even on a pay-per-view. I mean, what's the point of even putting such a jobber match on the pay-per-view when people are going to pay for it? The outcome is not even in question. Obviously, Bray Wyatt is going to win, and Kofi's going to take the Sister Abigail. There'll probably be some interference from the rest of the Wyatt family, but this is just going to be a waste of time because the winner is a foregone conclusion, in my opinion. So Bray Wyatt is going to win. Now we have CM Punk versus Ryback as part of this feud here. I think that management is starting to sour on Ryback, but still I think they're going to keep this feud going, so there'll probably be like some sort of shenanigans going on, and Ryback will get like a cheap win or something like that, so it's probably what they'll do just to keep the feud going. And basically they're trying to keep Punk away from the title picture right now too, which is all about Daniel Bryan right now, so they're keeping Punk out of it, because he kind of fits the mold too, being the indie guy and all. I think eventually the two, when Punk is done with this whole thing with Heyman, he'll get involved there, but for now I think they'll keep him away for it, so I say Ryback by some sort of screwy finish. Then also we have the Shield in a tag title match, defending against Goldust and Cody Rhodes, where the stipulation is it'll be a lifetime ban on the Rhodes family if they lose, and Dusty will be fired as well. And if the Rhodes family wins, then I think either the one who gets the pin gets hired back, or do they both get hired back? I'm actually not quite sure on that. My prediction for this, I really don't think the Shield should lose their titles, but I can't see them firing Cody for good either, so I'm guessing some sort of thing happens where I guess Cody and Goldust are going to have to win, so that way Cody will still get his job back, and I guess possibly Goldust too, and well, Dusty's still working for NXT as well, so I guess he won't be gone either. So based on the stipulation, I guess this means that the Rhodes family has to win, which is kind of interesting. I'd rather see the Shield hold on to the titles, but that's too bad. Unless the titles are not on the line, I'm not really sure. I'm looking on 4-1 Mania right now for the match listing. It doesn't even mention it being a title match, so maybe they'll just lose, but keep the titles because it was a non-title match. So I don't know. So in an IC title match, we have Curtis Axel versus R-Truth, because this past Raw, R-Truth got a win over Curtis Axel, and now he gets an Intercontinental title match. Another foregone conclusion. Curtis Axel ain't losing the title to R-Truth. I mean, Curtis Axel needs something to do, so I'm guessing he'll just, beat R-Truth with probably with interference from Ryback or Paul Heyman, and just go on to continue having the IC title while this whole thing is going on. I don't think R-Truth has much chance of winning, but you never know. But for my official prediction, I'm saying Curtis Axel, just because, I don't know, what's R-Truth really doing anymore? It's too bad. So in a WWE Divas title match, we have AJ Lee, the champion, defending against Brie Bella. Anybody who's watched my videos before knows I'm not a fan of the Bella Twins. It's kind of interesting what they're doing with Brie Bella right now, where they're acknowledging her relationship with Daniel Bryan. So wouldn't be surprised to see her win, but I still think AJ Lee should win. I think Brie will probably put up a decent performance. She's been kind of improving a little. I mean, she's probably training with her boyfriend Daniel Bryan, or fiance as he is now. I mean, the guy's trained women like Sarah Del Rey, so maybe he can perform a miracle and make a Bella Twin passable. That's hard to say. But for this, I still think AJ Lee will win against the new face Bella Twin. In a world title match, we have Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam with Ricardo Rodriguez in his corner. I think for this one, the last pay-per-view we had a non-definite ending. This one we will get one. It is a hardcore match. I think that Del Rio will retain after Ricardo turns on Rob Van Dam. My main reason for thinking this is because I think RVD's contract is only short term and he's actually going to be disappearing for a while after this or taking a break. So I don't think he's going to win the title. So that reason I think Alberto Del Rio will retain the world title. So now the main event is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the vacated WWE title. I'm actually really enjoying this feud. It's probably one of the most I've been enjoying Raw and SmackDown for a long time now because of this feud. It's really interesting. It's a breath of fresh air to see somebody else in the main event, especially somebody like Daniel Bryan, who I've seen since I followed him on the Indies. So I've seen him start pretty much from the bottom and now to the top. So it's really cool to see. I think this one, they'll probably have... I know Daniel Bryan needs to win eventually. I think Orton's going to win this one, though, due to some screw job. And I think we're actually going to have to wait all the way till the Royal Rumble to see Daniel Bryan win, I think, actually. That's my basic prediction. So, at least then. For this one, I just feels like Randy Orton's going to win. I could be wrong. Hopefully I am wrong. I would like to see Daniel Bryan pull it off, but based on storyline, I think Orton will pull it off, and then they'll go on to something else. Maybe a couple more matches, then Daniel Bryan will win eventually, but I think they can get some more life out of this feud, so they'll keep it going for a bit. So there's my predictions for Battleground. It's airing this upcoming Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm watching or not. I wouldn't mind, but I'm not worried about it either. It seems like this time of year is always a bad time of year where they crank a bunch of pay-per-views close to each other, and it's never really good because it ends up suffering because we get a lot of pointless filler and other bullshit. At least up until Survivor Series time, then it'll get good again when they start to slow stuff down. So until then, usually these pay-per-views end up being kind of skippable because of that. I know we're guaranteed a new World WWE Champion, but whatever. So there's my review, or my predictions for Battleground. Hopefully I should be back with something else pretty soon. Trying to come up with a couple other ideas or stuff to do, maybe some other reviews, just trying to get the motivation back once again. So until next time, it's Brave Sir Robin signing off.